This is your YouTube channel Zamir Universal, and I'm your host Aslim bin Muhammad Rafi. With great concern and sorrow, with all reluctance, first I apologize that I've been away for more than 6 weeks now. I have not been keeping good health and I haven't been well, so I have had no contact and I have had no vlog. I'm a non-political senior citizen. All my life I've been a teacher from, already a health sciences man, a specialist in cancer and human reproduction, and my field extended into Islamic studies, Islamic history, and my doctorate in that, and being a visiting professor in Uppsala, Sweden, visiting professor in the United States of America, and 10 years in Canada as professor, and all my training and fellowship of America and Canada and England, and all that vast experience that has made me very humble and really just like a student, a young who is all the time open and ready to learn. Unfortunately, what I have witnessed been happening in Pakistan has pained me, and all I have seen is because at the time of partition, I must have been over 10 years old. Since I have crossed 80, so you can well imagine that I have seen the suffering, I have seen the dead bodies arriving on train, I have seen the people burning in fire, and I have seen how difficult it was to obtain. And to see the country going to the dogs, I am sure it's a well-wisher we have people, and the army people are our own sons and daughters. They are no aliens, they are no, from another country. Unfortunately, the present, at the moment, the head of affairs we have in the establishment, which Chief of Army Staff, who is facing all this criticism. Some maybe, and I've used the word maybe justified, but most of it may not, because he is a deep down a good human being, a soldier, and I think you can see, and nobody should question his loyalty and his services. You're ready to give his life, and his present statement on Kashmir, I think amply says that man is ready to sacrifice his life and fight if he has to fight 10 wars. That strong message is sent to Narendra Modi, the butcher of Gujarat, I think should be enough for him. But unfortunately, the political turmoil in the country is so bad that my humble advice to him is that please, the events in Pakistan at the moment are that the all affairs of the state are being run by one single person. How able, how sincere, how loyal that person may be, and I'm on purpose not mentioning the name of the person, you know it very well, and indirectly I am giving this message that please take a U-turn, take a deep breath, look into the colors, and always reconciliation for the sake of the country, because if there is a country, then there is a Chief of Army Staff, or there are any political parties or any other institution, no matter whether that's political, non-political, religious, or whatever you have. There is no way that one single person can be so wise to where the foreign affairs can affair also the interior, the affairs of the country. So all policies, the foreign policy, the internal policy, the economic policy, the political policy, the judiciary policy, it's all, sir, with my humble, although I'm much older than you are, but still I think with all due respect, it's not right. Even I think control of digital policy in one hand or internet policy are completely under the control of an institution which is at the moment being the target and most, I think, keeping the people distant miles and miles away from each other, which is wrong. And no army in the world, however strong, can win without the support of the people of which the army are. Now, if you or one single person is running the affairs of the state, it is not possible. And so please do not and give it up. Do not, you tried and you tried your best. That will let that go in history. Now, the new judges, why are you controlling the judiciary? Because the only hope for the people is to seek justice. You don't give a damn to the extension. Honorably, if you have to retire, please retire gracefully in November. But if you still feel that you are young enough, and I think you are, and you are clever enough, and trained enough, and you like to serve this country, I see no reason why the new Prime Minister, no matter whether it is Imran Khan, whether it is another new political, leader, or there is a government where the people are who are sincere with this country, they run this country. They will not, bestow upon you the extension. So what the hell is this extension? So please get this 26th Amendment, repealed, and PICA ordinance repealed, and all these extensions reversed. Put the senior-most Chief Justice, and that will stop all this lawyers' movement, that stops all this political turmoil, stop all this, back again, there won't be any direct live fire on your own people. Nowhere in the world the army fires on their own people. So this is my humble opinion, that please do not try again. And I'm saying that the ruling party they were known thieves, they were known money launderers. They've been, established, and they did all that GIT, and thousands and thousands of money spent on that, with the input from the NAB input. And please take all the generals away from the civil service, retired generals especially, both from NAB, both from FIA, both from any organization where they are. Give them maybe in the...
Mr. Speaker, Pakistan is an appreciated partner for 70 years of the United States, and our relationship with them is strongest when Pakistan embraces democratic principles and rule of law. Sadly, Pakistan's military has undermined democracy by jailing former Prime Minister Imran Khan. There are strong disagreements with Mr. Khan, including his weak policies toward war criminal Putin and the Chinese Communist Party. But political opponents should be defeated in democratic elections and not jailed or fabricated political charges. President Donald Trump survived corrupt judicial system and has been persecuting him, and he knows the danger of persecution. Pakistan should release Imran Khan, restoring democracy. Free Imran Khan. In conclusion, God bless our troops as the global war on terrorism continues. Open borders for dictators puts all Americans at risk of more 9/11 attacks.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम इय्याका नअबुदु व इय्याका नस्तईन। अच्छा स्वामी, पहले मुझे हाथ खड़ा करके आपने बताना किधर तक मेरी आवाज जा रही है। हम गुलामी कर रहे थे तो 2 दफा जब बरतानिया ने 2 जंगों के अंदर शिरकत की, पहली जंग अजीम और दूसरी जंग अजीम, तो स्वाबी के नौजवानों ये याद रखो, लाखों लोगों ने यहां से लड़े और अंग्रेज के लिए कुर्बानियां दी। लाखों लोग हिंदुस्तान से जाके अंग्रेज की जंगों में लड़े, लेकिन कभी उनको किसी ने नहीं पूछा, ना कभी इनका शुक्रिया अदा किया गया। अरबों रुपया जो यहां से इकट्ठा करके अंग्रेजों की जंग में लगा, किसी ने नहीं परवाह की, किसी ने शुक्रिया अदा नहीं किया, क्योंकि हिंदुस्तान गुलाम था। गुलामों की कोई इज्जत नहीं होती। और मुझे अफसोस से कहना पड़ता है कि जब अमेरिका की जंग हुई 9/11 के बाद और पाकिस्तान ने अमेरिका की जंग में शिरकत की, तो सबको आपको पता है कितने पख्तूनख्वा से लोगों ने कुर्बानियां दी अंग्रेज की जंग में, अमेरिकनों की जंग में। 80,000 पाकिस्तानियों ने कुर्बानियां दी। और यहां कबायली इलाके के लोग जो सारे पख्तूनख्वा के साथ अब पख्तूनख्वा का हिस्सा बन चुके हैं, कबायली इलाके के लोगों ने सबसे ज्यादा कुर्बानी दी। 35 लाख लोगों ने नकल मुकानी की। लेकिन क्या किसी ने पाकिस्तान का शुक्रिया अदा किया? क्या अमेरिका ने कहा कि शुक्रिया पाकिस्तान, आपने 80,000 अपने लोग कुर्बान कर दिए, हमारी फौज 3 गुना ज्यादा हमारी फौजियों ने कुर्बानी दी बनिस्बत जो अमेरिकन अफगानिस्तान में जिनकी जाने गई? किसी ने शुक्रिया अदा नहीं किया, बल्कि कई वहां से आवाजें उठी अमेरिका से कि पाकिस्तान की वजह से वो जंग नहीं जीत सके अफगानिस्तान में। तो पाकिस्तानियों, मेरे गयूर बाशऊर स्वाबी के नौजवानों, मेरे पाकिस्तानियों, ये याद रख लो कि गुलामों की कोई इज्जत नहीं होती। वो लोग बनने हैं जिन्होंने दुनिया की इमामत करनी है। अल्लाह ने इंसान के हाथ में यह चीज छोड़ दी है कि वो या परवाज कर सकता है और वो या जमीन के ऊपर रेंग सकता है। अल्लाह ने कुरान में कहा है कि इंसान जब ऊपर जाता है तो फरिश्तों से ऊपर चला जाता है, और जब वो नीचे गिरता है तो जानवरों से नीचे चला जाता है। ये जो ऊपर बैठे हुए हैं ये जानवरों से नीचे चले गए हैं। एक जानवर भी उतना खाता है जितना उसकी भूख होती है, इनका तो पेट ही नहीं भरता। इसलिए मेरे नौजवानों, हमने अपने मुल्क को बचाने के लिए और आजाद रखने के लिए निकलना है। एक दफा मुल्क के इदारे तबाह हो जाए, मुल्क तबाह हो जाता है। जब चोर ऊपर बैठ जाएं, वो सबसे पहले मुल्क के इदारे तबाह करते हैं। FIA आज हमारी आंखों के सामने तबाह हो रहा है। 2 उनके ऑफिसर जिन्होंने बड़ी मेहनत से शहबाज शरीफ और इसके बेटों के ऊपर 24 अरब रुपए के करप्शन के केस, मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग, नौकरों के नाम पे, चपरासियों के नाम पे अरबों रुपया जो उन्होंने पकड़ा, एक हार्ट अटैक से मर चुका है, डॉक्टर रिजवान मर चुका है, और दूसरा उसको भी हार्ट अटैक हुआ जो दूसरा ऑफिसर था। आज वो अपनी जिंदगी की जंग लड़ रहा है, और मैं इंशाल्लाह इस पे बताऊंगा कि वो कौन सी जहर इस्तेमाल की जाती है जो खाने में डालते हैं जिसकी वजह से हार्ट अटैक होता है। तो FIA तो तबाह हो गई, उसके ऊपर एक कातिल बैठा दिया, फैसलाबाद का कातिल जिसने 18 लोगों को कत्ल किया, राना सनाउल्लाह, वो बैठ गया ऊपर। अब यही FIA से वो होगा जो MQM ने कराची की पुलिस से किया था। 1996 में नसीरुल्लाह बाबर ने MQM के खिलाफ ऑपरेशन किया। 1997 में गवर्नमेंट चली गई पीपल्स पार्टी की, नवाज शरीफ आ गया, इसने MQM से समझौता कर लिया। MQM ने चुन चुन के एक एक पुलिस वाले को कत्ल किया जो ऑपरेशन में शामिल था। और आज तक मेरे पाकिस्तानियों, आज तक कराची पुलिस अपने पैर पे नहीं खड़ी हुई, रेंजर बुलाने पड़े हैं। पुलिस खत्म होगी उसके बाद। इसी तरह इदारे खत्म होते हैं जब मुजरिमों को ऊपर बिठाते हैं। और इसलिए मेरे पाकिस्तानियों, हमने इनका मुकाबला करना है।
जिसकी उम्र 18 साल से ज्यादा है और 30 साल से कम है, आप उनके साथ जो ये घाटे का सौदा कर रहे हैं, जिसमें सिर्फ एक इलेक्शन साइकिल में उनको उधर से बाहर रखने के लिए खौफ की, डर की, इंटिमिडेशन की फिजा पैदा कर रहे हैं। These kids will outgrow you. These kids will outlive you. ये इनकी जो मेमोरी है, अगले आपने 20-30 साल के लिए आपने उनके एक खास तौर पे जहन साजी अब कर दी है। अब वो इस एक इलेक्शन के अंदर जो जो उन्होंने देख लिया है, जिस तरीके से सारा मंजरनामा उनके सामने खुला है, अब आप क्या समझते हैं अगले इलेक्शन साइकिल में क्या होगा, उससे अगले इलेक्शन साइकिल में क्या होगा, उससे अगले इलेक्शन साइकिल में क्या होगा। सो एक इलेक्शन को करने के लिए, काबू करने के लिए, उसके रिजल्ट आपने इतना अर्जा और इतना घाटे का सौदा किया है, जिसकी भी यही सोच है उसको हम सलूट पेश कर सकते हैं कि जो ट्रस्ट डेफिसिट आपने डाल दिया है अपने आगे नौजवान नस्ल के अंदर, वो आप कैसे दोबारा ब्रिज करेंगे ये मुझे नहीं मालूम। ये वोट डालने आएंगे या नहीं आएंगे, देखें अगर तो खौफ ना होता इस बात का तो इतना कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं थी, बल्ले का निशान लेने की जरूरत नहीं थी, जल्दी से ट्रायल्स करके सजाएं देने की बात करने की जरूरत नहीं थी। इसका मतलब है कि वो खौफ है और वो खौफ एंड तक उन दिमागों पे कायम भी रहेगा जब तक के इलेक्शन का दिन आ नहीं जाता। अपनी आंखों से लोग वोट देने आते हैं, नहीं आने देने आते हम देख नहीं लेते, और जब इनिशियली जब रिजल्ट सामने आ जाएंगे तब तक ये खौफ रहेगा। और इस खौफ की वजह से ही हम देख रहे हैं कि बड़े तेजी से काम किए जा रहे हैं। अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है, पीटीआई का रिपोर्ट का जो वोटर है वो थका पड़ा है, वो वोट भी डालने नहीं आएगा, वो मायूस भी है, खान साहब जेल के अंदर है, तो फिर व्हाट्स द प्रॉब्लम, मुझे समझ नहीं आ रही है क्यों इतना एक्सपेडाइट किया जा रहा है। तो ये खुद एक कॉन्ट्रडिक्टरी बात है कि वो मायूस है वोटर, इसलिए हम एक्सपेडाइट कर रहे हैं सारा कुछ। इसका मतलब कि वोटर मायूस नहीं है, आप ये सब कुछ तेज करने के बाद उसको मायूस करने के आखिरी हद तक ले जाना चाहते हैं। सो ले जाइए, लेकिन ये बड़ा अर्जा सौदा है। फिर क्या होगा अगले इलेक्शन में, कैसे आप लोग, आई डोंट नो, जो हम सब ये कुछ तोड़े तबाह करें, इसको हम दोबारा बनाएंगे कैसे। मैं तो इस इलेक्शन से आगे की बात सोच रही हूँ, इस सोशल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट को हम दोबारा कैसे रीराइट करेंगे, अपने नौजवानों को कैसे ट्रस्ट दिलाएंगे इन इदारों के अंदर, इस सिस्टम के अंदर, इस पूरे मुआशरे के अंदर, इस रिपब्लिक के अंदर, इस पूरे रियासत के मुआहदे के अंदर। ये वो सवाल है जो मैं पूछने चाहिए।
Foreign service send them out as ambassadors or send them as defense attaches, but not visible in the country that they are taking away the civilian jobs. That is the only way that you can control police, you can control bureaucracy, you can also be with, I think, hand in glove with the political party, whoever is in government. Let that be election, give the mandate back to where it belongs, no matter who gets it. Stay neutral, and the honor of a neutral person in the army or air force or the naval or joint chief of staff or all the corps commanders, you are our brothers. Many of you are like your sons and daughters or brothers and sisters. So please, for God's sake, do not stop this witch hunting. Stop and release all the political prisoners. Enough is enough. Even in, I think, after 30 years of prison, Nelson Mandela, there was a reconciliation commission, and you see that, the religious padri, what he did was that he brought both the black and white together, and since then there have been a black government in Now South Africa is, look at the economy and look at our economy. Look at the Indian economy, who was way behind Pakistan, and now where it is thousands times ahead of us. Please, again I say, do not, and I will put the Urdu and link of the, I think the guy is outside Pakistan. He is not here in Pakistan who is doing this thing, and he has also, but they said it, I think, in his Urdu cover. Maybe I think maybe he exaggerated certain things and maybe he twisted certain things, but I sincerely suggest that please go down with, I think, elevate your respect to, well, whether it's you have to go to the jail in Diyala or you have to meet the leaders, and if you don't want to meet him alone, meet with all other leaders, with all your other corps commanders, or at least with all the chief of the army staff, air force, naval staff, joint chief of army staff, 4 or 5 of you meeting one single person. I am certain you will be able to convince, and there will be something good come out of it. With these few words and with the link for that there, which is in Urdu, I hope, O God, that all my countrymen will see the sincerity and loyalty that why I am doing this thing, and hope, O God, that there will be change and the depression throughout the country will be over, and these Sharifs and Zardaris, for God's sake, close the lid on them and let them go. They have, robbed and looted enough. You see that they are made billions and trillions coming out from a small, tiny, Ramgali, only just 2, bedrooms, little tiny place. These guys have now not only billionaires, trillionaires, that over 100 countries they have their businesses. How on earth? It is all the money of your nations, of the taxpayers, money of the loan people who got from outside. All that aids we received, they distributed amongst them, and it's continuing in both in Sindh and in Punjab. So you don't owe them anything. You've done enough favor to them. If they did anything, they didn't do any big favor to you. If they appointed you or helped you in it, but you have done enough. And so please, let's finish it for all. Let, the February or before the month of Ramadan starts on February the 28th, let there be a good move. Let there be a reconciliation. Let there be a decision about the fresh elections. Let change that, I think, the thief. I think both. One, I think the scum of the society, the Qazi, is out. Now the other one is this Raja, Sayyid Mahdi's son-in-law. I think get him out because he's already retired. Change the election commission members as well as the chairman. Appoint new one with the consent or with the cooperation of all the parties concerned, whether they have 1 member or they have 10 or 20 or 100, so that nobody can question the credibility of the elections. And so their elected people, they are rightly represented in the assembly, right in the Senate, I think will make a big difference, and that is a democracy. And you will be well respected, whether it's America, Trump or no Trump, any other leader in the world, you will be. And I think that's what should be the legacy, and I hope, of God, you and all your colleagues will go out whenever, although I think at 60 or 65, you're still young. Everyone is still young and can help build and, make this country great again. So, like Trump says, make Pakistan great again by releasing all these prisoners. Now, let's not debate that, why गोली क्यों चलाई और क्यों वो जी 9th में हुआ और वो क्यों ये आपने सारी जुडिशरी का ये बिल्कुल इस वक्त तो जुडिशरी is now in such a turmoil that nobody has any belief in that, and especially if you induct these new, I think, the lawyers, belonging to one single party, so another 10 to 20 years, you will never be able to get rid of Nawaz League or, Zardaris, and, you will have the same menace, same problem, if you want one of your successors well. So, for God's sake, put a halt to it, stop it, and I hope, God, you will listen to it. May God help you. Pakistan Zindabad, Pakistan Army Zindabad. यूनिवर्सल टेलीविजन को सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें। उसके बाद बेल बटन पे क्लिक करें और अपने कमेंट्स के सेक्शन में अपने कीमती जो ख्यालात का इजहार ज़रूर